Good evening, welcome to this special edition. Not too far from the Grand Palace in Bangkok, I found what appears to be the homeless food bank area. Now, behind me there's a very large line of local Thais, homeless Thais that are looking for their evening foods. I've got a food bank here that's set to open in about 24 minutes. It's a shame that I found it so late in my stay in Bangkok, with only 2 more nights left. I'm going to stay here for a while and just have a look at how things go here. They're all lined up very patiently. It appears from the signage that I've translated, the Thai signage, that they register and they come here and they line up and they wait for their meals. So the area around the Grand Palace and all the ministry buildings and government offices have a lot of street people. I've just walked through from the inner Bangkok area and I've just noticed that this area has a lot of the homeless, which I have been looking for since I arrived in Bangkok. And I actually found it pretty difficult to find. There's a few scattered around here and there, but this area here seems to be the hub. If you can see behind me there, I'm not sure if it's, yeah, you should be able to see there's a really big line. Well, it's thinned out a bit now. Actually, it was right down. I think they're just milling around on the streets just waiting, but security officers just arrived, so I assume that they're kicking off. It seems about 7 p.m. It's now 6:37 p.m. Nonetheless, there are a lot of people still waiting very patiently for their food bank meals to arrive. As you can see, I'm not going to be disrespectful and call it anything that might imply, you get where I'm going. You get where I'm going. I'm just going to say that it's the area that the needy people come to get their food, their dinner supplies. May even have a lunch one. I can't see that on the signage. The signage does look like it's for the nighttime, their dinner meal. But you can see a lot of people here. They're just hanging, waiting. There are a few little side street vendors. Most of them are closed up at the moment, probably because they've been running since this morning. But I thought I'd bring this special edition to the channel just so that we can have a look at how this operates. It'll be very interesting to see how it's going to operate, the amount of people that are in the area, and once I suppose the bell goes and they are all patiently there waiting to grab their food. Once the bell rings and they go through, grab their foods, I just want to visualise it. I want to come back tomorrow and if I can speak to somebody here, maybe the security guard might speak English pretty well. I don't know, somebody might. They seem to be, it's like a mission type setup there. It's certainly organised and it's a daily happening. So I would love to come tomorrow before I leave Bangkok and speak to the people. Why am I not doing it right now? Because I just want to gauge what happens here. Being pretty new to the whole YouTube and the whole donating scene, I want to see how this goes and how I'll be able to help tomorrow. I will plug all this, put all this together, so it won't just be this one now. So this will be a one video of tonight, just gauging what's going on here. I'll do a little bit of a video and see if I can narrate as to what I can see that's happening. And tomorrow I'll I'll edit in tomorrow's video. I'll try my hardest with somebody that can speak a bit of English, at least enough to understand what I want to do. I don't know how swamped I'm going to get, especially if I say there's free food. Imagine that, holy dooly. Free food for everyone here. I'd literally have, looking at the amount of people that are here, you'd literally have about 500 people waiting. But I'm going to spin this around a little bit. I don't want to talk too loud, too crazy. I'm trying to keep the camera, you know, on me. I don't want to point it at anybody. Get the idea of what's happening and where I'm at. Here we've got a bit of street market going on. Now this, we've got 3 baht items, 10, 20s. So that's obviously for, you know, people that can't afford 100 baht items. They can come here and get different things. That could have been, I don't know, I'll translate that in a minute. Could have been like an egg, fried egg or something for 3 baht. It's typically you're finding at the restaurants and cafes in Thailand that the fried egg's about 10 baht or so. Some on the higher end are around the 20 baht. This area, I know in the daytime, has a lot of vintage and antique wear being sold. So second-hand sellers come in and sell vintage and antique wear. A lot of them are all packed up now. The nighttime food, little markets are setting up here. We're also not far from Khao San Road. So you would have heard probably the name. You might have heard that at some stage. It's a very famous road here in Thailand, in Bangkok. And that's got a night market that runs every day from, I believe it was 3 p.m. I'm trying to think, was it 2 or 3? Pretty sure it was 3 p.m. till it was like 2 in the morning. It was some crazy time in the morning. Very late. It's a very long market. It goes for a long time. It's very popular. It's very famous. And it's another place I was referred to go. Go and check it out. While you're here, apparently it's a go check out. That's in another video. But I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the gates to open and see how this operates. Do they get vouchers from here? I'm not asking, this is all going through my head. Do they get a voucher and then maybe go to those other little stores around and give the voucher, and then that gets redeemed back from the mission? I don't know. I just can't see any food really being prepared there. I can see a lot of people that are there to like implement the handouts of some description. You can see it in the background there. That's the little station. Just see that just there behind me. Security guard's there. He's just rolled in about 10 minutes ago. And it's getting dark. It's nearly 7 o'clock. So we've got 6:44 p.m. and I'm really interested. So I'll leave it at that for this particular part. We'll come back in a minute when they open up the food bank. We'll video and I'll try and narrate what I can translate out of what's happening there. So we've got a little ice cream cart here, selling all different types of ice creams with you know, carnation milk on the top and some flavourings and things. I'm going to just ask him how much these are. I'll grab one of these. I'll be making it a mission to come back tomorrow, and we will give out some freebies tomorrow. We will buy ice creams and drinks for people around here. It's so hot. Who doesn't like an ice cream, eh? Hello. So what do you sell? Ice cream? Ice cream? Oh, not Pay? Can I have I get ice cream?
Okay.
I'll pay.
No.
No pay.
Free.
It's a free. Oh wow, great, thank you. Well, you heard the man, they are free ice creams. I tried to pay, but he didn't want to take the money. This area obviously is a free area. Do not pay. Very, very interested. They are actually setting up over here a little bit now. They've got big slabs of water. It looks like they maybe get donations as well. Maybe, I don't know if it's a government run mission or what it is, but slabs of water have turned up. So I assume everyone rolls in, grabs the water, grabs a plate, maybe some ice cream. The fella is he's setting up all the ice cream now into all the individual containers. The ice creams are actually not too bad. It's not super creamy, it's an icy type ice cream. It's nice and vanilla, it's got a nice flavour to it actually. So it's good for free. Not that I wanted to pay for it. I would have preferred to have paid for it, but this vendor he didn't speak a great deal of English. I'm not sure exactly how it operates. Maybe, maybe it's all sort of contracted with vendors to come and do this. This is actually how they get their handouts. So what's happening is they've opened up the gate, and hang on. So it's 5 to 7. They've opened the gate, they get their bottle of water, and now they're in a line. Very cold. Look at this. Look, they're in a line down here, come along, get their water, come down to where I am now, and they're getting their ice cream. All in a line, no pushing in. Yep. Have a look behind me. I'll just put it on me, and you'll see the line just starting there. So the line up all the way behind me, and if you have a look behind, there's the ice cream man. There he is. I got my ice cream first. Not being rude. So he's pushing his van up, his little cart. The officer there, he's a security officer, but he very professional, almost police-like. And he's moved the little cart up. Everyone is in the line, and they're going to get their ice cream as well. So they have a bottle of water, an ice cream, and no doubt there's going to be something else. Maybe the little food cart comes along, I don't know. But we'll keep you posted here with what's happening. It's very interesting. I'll move up a little bit. I want to see the operation of how all this is working. It's interesting. Yeah, so what do you think about the operation, how orderly it is? Look, I mean, it's getting a bit dark, but just behind the ice cream vendor here, if I can zoom in a bit, it's probably not going to be real clear. It's getting very dark now, but that's the line that runs right up the canal there. They've all come in now. They've all come in. There's literally there's hundreds. And right behind me here, you'll see this runs right down the canal now. Not everyone's jumped into this line. Not everybody wants an ice cream, obviously. But they seem to be getting their water and their ice cream. Let's see where they go to after the ice cream vendor. So they seem to walk across here. They're quite content now. They've had their couple of little pieces of food. What do you think of that sunset? Look at that sunset out there. I got some photos earlier near the Wat, around near the Grand Palace, and the sunset today was beautiful, absolutely beautiful, really was. Just watching this operation, a bit of carnation milk gets sprayed across the top, and I'm not sure, maybe they get this, have it, and then move on after they eat. It may open up in stages, so that there's not, you know, people standing around with a drink and an ice cream and trying to get a plate of food as well. Yeah, interesting concept. Obviously I'm the only foreigner here. It's yeah, I'm not overwhelmed. Quite very interested. I'm just trying to stay back and observe. I don't want to get in the way, but it's I just can't believe how orderly it is. Obviously they know there's security here, and this is a everyday thing. This happens every day, so they would be very accustomed to how to behave, if for lack of a better word. There's a massive line. There's the line up just for the ice cream man is getting longer and longer and longer. It's just stretching all the way down the canal now. I don't know how many people they actually serve every day here, but there's a lot. There's a lot. Oh, okay. Right. Sorry, I've got it. So it's not just a bottle of water. They're getting a box. But they're getting a box with rice and a Thai meal in it. Now what it is exactly, I'm not too sure. I don't really want to stick the camera in over there. I know there's people already getting food, so it's not like I have to. It's not like I have to, you know, give these people anything. Let's see. Hello. They're all quite happy to see a foreigner. Actually, they're all saying hello and thanking me in Thai. I haven't done anything yet, but maybe they think I'm a part of the team here. Very humbling, and this is the sort of thing that I really wanted to do. It was not only just to see how this all happens, but also to be a part of it at some stage. Whether that happens tomorrow or whether it's sometime into the future, it's very, very humbling to be here. So the utilities are coming in with the slabs of supplies. So you've got slabs of water, and in the back they've got the meals, the prepared meals. So they're dropping in another load now. So the first load had the slabs of water on it and some little tubs of rice and some type of Thai meal. They're coming in with another lot of supplies now. That's the second lot. I can see in the back of there's all meals as well, some rice and other bits and pieces. Maybe there's a fried egg on it and some you know, like the stir-fried chicken, like the mince. It could be something like that. Yeah, because they've actually run out. They've halted the line. Everybody's just over here in the line, waiting patiently. I'm just blown away by how orderly it is and well run. There's no chaos. Everyone knows what's going on. There's no confusion in anyone's eyes or anything. I'll try and get some information tomorrow on how long this initiative has been running. On the sign when I translated it, one of them was saying from 2017. So that's 7 years ago. Whether that's when it actually started or whether that's just an updated date on when they could register to come in and collect their meals. All right, so security's going along and just asking everybody to sit down. Wants everyone to sit whilst they prepare the next lot of meals. So he's going along up there, having everyone sit down. There's probably, taking a wild guess at how many, there might be another 100 or 200 just along this canal. And security officers going along. He's just asking everybody to sit down, maybe just to keep it a bit slightly more orderly. Not that they're getting impatient, but that's obviously what they're doing whilst they're waiting on the next lot to be put onto the tables, ready for them to take. Other than that, the ice cream man's going off. He's still got a lot in his line, but he's pumping through them pretty quickly. He's scooping as fast as he can. Yeah. What are your thoughts? How do you think? Do you think it seems to be run pretty well? A water, a cooked meal, an ice cream for dessert. It's free, and a lot of the people appear to be, you know, if they're not homeless, well, I'm not going to be rude, but it does state homeless on the signage, and the homeless part's even written in English. But not being rude or disrespectful, what do you think about how it's operated for people that need free food? I think it's done pretty well. I think they got it very well organised. Security officers there, he's keeping everyone under control. A big line-up of people. I might just walk through the line-up without getting in anyone's way. It's a big operation. I mean, can you imagine doing this day in, day out to keep people alive? You know, you're giving people food and water so that we can sustain life. It's impressive. This is happening all over the world. This, by the way, this is not just happening in third world countries or Southeast Asian countries. This happens in Sydney. A very similar thing, might be as orderly as this, considering it's a Western country. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's one of the coordinators. I think he's telling them. Oh, he's giving them a big clap. Yay! I'm not sure what happened there. That's all in Thai. I didn't understand anything. But obviously they're very happy. Maybe he was mentioning that the food is on the way, your food is coming, because they are loading it out of the truck over here onto the tables, ready to go. So back to Sydney. This happens in Sydney, in multiple parks around Sydney, and even close by Central Railway Station in the city. Why does it happen? Because we also have a lot of homeless people in Sydney, and those people need food as well. So we have missions that are charity, and there's donations given by just individual people. I guess the donations accumulate and then they distribute food. There are also some businesses and companies that do subsidise and potentially even get a bit of a subsidy back off the government, just as some form of payment. But overall, this is not just limited to Thailand, and when we get to the Philippines we'll see probably a lot of this as well. It's not limited to these countries at all. So I think they're getting into trouble. Up the back there, they're standing a lot. And I think they want them to sit down so that they can get them all into an orderly line, and it doesn't block the walkway. It's also a walk-through as well. And with so many hundreds of people here, Like I said, I don't want them all just staggering and loitering, you know, like hanging around all over the wall and stuff like that. Because up the back they are standing a little bit. We might take a little walk through, just to show people are pretty happy, people are pretty cool. Some money being exchanged here. Not sure what's happening. It's all under control. But, we'll head down. Head down here, and we'll just see what's happening. As you can see, we'll line up all along the canal here. Everyone's very orderly, very happy. Well, they appear to be happy. They appear to be happy. The line is so long, they're on both sides. They're on both sides here. They're on the canal side and the wall side. They're all looking. They're all very, very peaceful through here. And here's the one of the coordinators. This man here's is coordinating. He's helping to coordinate. See, he's keeping everyone in on the straight and narrow. You know, sit there by the fence and just wait for your the next meal's coming. So, very interesting. Very interesting. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Not jumping in on it tonight, as I said. I wanted to see how it operates, see the operation of it, and come in tomorrow and we'll have a look. That line, you've seen how long that line is? Plus it goes down the wall across there. They've got them coming right up, back up here. Right along, nearly back to the road, nearly back to the main road. It's a big operation. We'll leave tonight's video there and I'll snip this in with tomorrow's, and hopefully we can get a bit of a better idea on how to tackle this. I'll think about it overnight. I'll work out what direction I'll go. Obviously not going to bring fistful of cash here and just start dialing out cash. That could end up, you don't know how that could go. That could go one or two ways. It could go really, really well, or it could go really, really bad. Because people, when they see that there's free money, and especially you've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, we don't have a dozen police down there, but they seem pretty orderly, don't they? It seems to be they're very much under control. They're very obliging, they're very peaceful, and they're very appreciative. So it's one of those things I've got to work out. I don't think it'll be money. As I was saying before about my mission and my donating, what I want to do, it's not about dialing out 1,000 baht notes and 100 baht notes to everyone on the street. It's about other ways to tackle this in a small way. I can only help in a very small way. I need supporters as well. If you're watching and if you like what you see, if you don't like what you see, probably more to the point, and you do want to help, remember $1. If I get $1 from 1,000 people, that's $1,000. That's a lot of money that I can use to help in situations like this. If I get it from 10,000 people, it's $10,000. It's only $1. You only have to give $1, $2, $5. It will all help. It'll all come together, and we can do something to help those people. Those people behind me, see those people down there, they rely on this free food, this missionary food. Without it, life is pretty grim. So tomorrow I'll have a plan. I'll work out tonight how I'm going to do that. Whether I add something to their meal, and somehow I organise that earlier on with maybe street vendors. There are a few down there. We may just buy out of street vendors a lot of food And before that happens, offer the free food to the people. It might cost thousands of baht, I don't know. Their food was very cheap in here, and I think the people would love it. You know, if you're looking at 20 baht, little 20 baht meals or 40 baht meals, you know, you can buy quite a bunch of those and keep a lot of people happy. You won't be able to supply for every single person, but we never can. And we also need that support from the viewer and from people that visit our website, Mr. Donator with an 8.com. On the homepage, you'll see a donation page, or you can click on the donation button and it'll take you there as well. Either way, there's plenty of spots to make the donations. The donations are secure through Stripe. I do not collect any information. It's got nothing to do with me as far as the financial side of it. It's just like going to a shop, tapping your Visa card or your MasterCard, whatever it is, and it's all handled by the merchant. So the line's, okay, the line's gone around the canal. She's swinging back around and going down again. Look at this. Hang on. See, they're telling you where to sit. Look at this. Can you see the light flashing? Now, that's another coordinator here. There's quite a few coordinators. Everyone's running now because they're all rushing to get into the line. I've got to get out of the way or I'm going to get bowled arse over head. That's how many there are. So it's going to be a great evening tomorrow evening. Well, it'll be tonight when you're watching it. It'll be tonight. It's really tomorrow for me. But anyway, I'll wrap this one up here, and we'll put tomorrow's vid together. We'll blend it all in. We'll make it one video on this special. It's a special edition. This was not planned at all. I was struggling to try and find in Bangkok where this happens and where the majority of the homeless or needy people are, because that is my mission. That is what I want to do. That is where I wanted to be. And I was struggling. I was really struggling in Phuket. It just it doesn't seem to exist. If it does, I didn't see it. In Chiang Mai, the same. If it does exist, I didn't see it. I probably was lucky coming across this. I just happened to walk past at the right time. I thought, whoa, what's happening here? There's a lot of people down the canal there, you know, just lined up down there. Hello. And I thought, well, I'm gonna go and have a look. I'm gonna go and have a look at this and see what it is. Amazing, right? It's like me winning the jackpot. Ideas. I've got so much to think, you know. What do you think for going forward into the future? Now that I know, and now we know, the types of food banks and mission type systems that are around, even here in Bangkok. What do you think? Excuse me, I've still got that scratchy throat. I'm so dry today. I'm sorry, really sorry. But what do you think going forward that we should do? I say we, because you may be a donator. What do you think? How do you think we should take this on going forward into the future? Should we work with these types of food banks? Okay, this fella's getting a bit angry. He's getting angry with the man across the road. Okay, up. I'll get out of the way because there's a disagreement over here as well. So, some disagreement. Oh, he's getting in big trouble. I think he's on the alcohol. Not the best of things to be filming. I'm not going to throw the camera onto that. But he's getting well and truly told to behave himself. copped a couple to the legs and the head there, but some disagreement with a couple of people. Maybe it's to do with someone's jealous. I don't know. I don't know Thai, but I'm understanding language, sign language, you know, like human, the way things are. Bit of a disagreement. But we've got the coordinators here that are keeping everything under control. Like I was saying earlier with how orderly the people are here, the coordinators are keeping it in control. Anyone that gets out of control and gets silly, they're getting a bit of a walloping. And boy, did those pair cop a walloping. They just copped it. No, there was no comeback either. He's not mucking around, this fella. Basically, it's sit the F down, or the cops are coming, and you'll be in the back of a cop wagon. But anyhow, we'll just calm down a little bit. I had to just watch out because I was right in the middle of it. Yep, that's another coordinator. He's telling him to stop causing trouble. Right, you're on the alcohol, mate, and you're causing trouble. The people here don't need your shit. So, moving forward, where were we at? So we were at, do you think that we should, and like I was saying, yes, I was saying we, because you may be a donator, you may help. Anyone that does watch may all be here to help. Do you think that we should work with missions or these types of food banks going forward? Or would it be a better option for me to just go out on my own and just help a smaller group of people? So if I see people in the street that you can clearly see that they need food, would that be a better option? And then go and buy them some food, buy them a drink. If they speak English and I can have a talk to them, have a little talk to them individually and just see what their story is. Just see where they're at in life. Not to be rude and whatnot to people. I'm not being rude. I'm purely here to help. It's not about the content. It's not about going and trying to find some whiz-bang bloody YouTube video. The only reason I'm doing it for you, I'm putting it on YouTube, is because I would love to get the support from the viewer. Not only the viewer, but my shirt, which I can't get the camera to go down enough. I'll post it up. My shirt has my logo on it with the QR code. So if anyone's interested, and people do get interested in what you're doing in your YouTube channel, and they can just scan that and it goes straight to YouTube. They can subscribe, they can watch the videos, they can comment, they can go to our website and donate. I'm kind of on the fence as to whether to be proactive in this type of food mission setup, or to just find my own along the way. Maybe a blend. What do you think about a blend? From time to time do this, get in and actually do this where there's a lot of people. It might be something, I might even cry, to be honest, because there's so many people here. I feel, I almost feel like crying now. There's just so many people that need food. I've got to cut it there. I do have a few tears. So we'll come back tomorrow with an update and the plan of attack I'll have together, and we'll go from there. And together, you and I, let's work out how we're going to go moving forward throughout Thailand, the Philippines, Vietnam, India, Nepal, Cambodia, Laos, Burma, you get it, everywhere. All those Southeast Asian and even the South Asian countries such as India and Nepal. So on that note, we'll cut this one right here, and I'll see you in the second part of tonight's special episode, brought to you by Mr. Donator on the streets of Bangkok.
ในความเงียบมืดมิดในคืนที่หลับไหลใจยังเปลี่ยนไปด้วยหวังเราไม่ยอมแพ้ทุกลมหายใจที่ให้ทุกแรงที่ยังหลั่งไหลเพื่อช่วยเหลือผู้สูญสิ้นให้เขามีชีวิตใหม่รักในงานของหัวใจให้ที่พักพิงกันเถอะเพื่อคลื่นเงาสลายไปในกรุงเทพเราไม่ละลายกลางถนนนั้นว่างเปล่ามีมือที่โลกไม่เห็นเรายื่นให้ความเมตตาเพื่อวันใหม่ที่ได้พบมีมือที่โลกไม่เห็นเรายื่นให้ความเมตตาเพื่อวันใหม่ที่ได้พบรักในงานของหัวใจให้ที่พักพิงกันเถอะเพื่อคลื่นเงาสลายไปในกรุงเทพเราไม่ละลายหนาวร้อนหรือว่าหนาวเราไม่ปล่อยทอดทิ้งใครจับมือกันเดินต่อไปพาชีวิตใหม่ที่ดี